I have quite a lot to say about this, so if you haven't heard it, especially maybe when you are from outside Germany, outside of Europe, you may want to hear this. Yesterday, being the 3rd of March 2025, a car drove into a group of people in Mannheim, Germany, killing 2 and injuring multiple people. The whole city center was locked down. People were evacuated. It was terrible. It was a terrible sight to behold. For those of you that might not know, that's my city. That's where I was born. I live very close to that city still. It's always scary, but it gets scarier the closer it is to home. Not only that, in the same city in May 2024, a policeman was stabbed to death inside the city center. We've had multiple occasions in the last 3 to 4 years where people have committed horrendous crimes following death and destruction and fear. And this came absolutely, there was no warning, there was nothing. Nobody could have been prepared for that. Yesterday was Carnival Monday. The city was crowded. Overall, you get the point. It's a terrible sight to behold. Now, there's a nuance I want to talk about. And if you want to call me insensitive for that, I really don't give a shit. Let's just get that out of the way. So if you're trying to bring morality in my comment section, just know that this is not the way. And I'm not going to accept that, because I will still say what I'm about to say, and I stand 10 feet down for that. First of all, anytime something happens, we are looking at the nationality and the religion of the perpetrator. And in all recent cases, let it be the one that happened in, I think, in Munich. Let it be the one where a child was stabbed to death just a couple of weeks prior to the election. The nationality of the perpetrator was plastered in the media. His religion was plastered in the media. Before we even had all the details of what happened, we knew the nationality and the religion of the perpetrator. So I want you guys to keep the same energy. Because prior to the election, y'all were all over our comment sections telling us how yet again an immigrant murdered, yet again an immigrant brought death and destruction into the country that he is allegedly fleeing to. Y'all brought all types of racism into the comment sections with absolutely zero empathy to the people that have just lost their lives and their loved ones. Y'all did not give 2 shits about the people that were murdered and the families of the people that were murdered. Now, lo and behold, the person killing 2 and injuring up to 12 people and counting, or as far as I know, there are 12 people heavily injured, hospitalized, is a German. Not only is he a German, allegedly, he was also a strong believer in the AfD, which happens to be our right-winged party in Germany. So again, where are the blue hearts? Where are you guys that were so quickly to condemn anything and everything people do when they are not German? Where is your energy now? Because tell me why the fuck I'm seeing comments like, oh, people lost their lives and you people discuss politics. Yes, we discuss politics. Because 2 things can be right at the same time. When the perpetrator was a non-German, was a Muslim, y'all were the first ones to discuss politics. But now that the case is reversed, we should have empathy and sympathy and understanding for the families that have lost their lives. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. What happened is terrible. Nobody is saying otherwise. But like I said, 2 things can be right at the same time. And we will be discussing politics because this was a German, a white Christian German man that went absolutely uncalled for with no prior announcement, no nothing. A right-winged German, and drove through the city center of a highly crowded area on Carnival Monday, killing 2 people and injuring 12. Talk about it. Keep the same fucking energy. Keep his nationality out there. Keep his religion out there. And don't fucking forget his political stance while you're at it. Because if it is one of the other people, when it's an immigrant, when it's somebody that doesn't fit your narrative, you're the first people to mention the person's religion and their ethnical background, their heritage, their nationality, their political stance in Germany. You do not give 2 shits about the victims in that case. So now that the case is reversed, you're reminding us that we should have empathy and that we should take it easy when discussing politics because people have just lost their lives. Oh, I get it. I get it. So yeah, I want the whole wide world to know that what happened in Germany happened, and it was done by a German. It was done by a German Christian right-winged man that did what he did for whatever reason. Of course, the media is quick to pull he was mentally struggling, he was mentally sick, whatever, because if it's a non-white person, they are terrorists, and if it's a white person, they are mentally having issues, they are not fully themselves and they need help, right? But if the person is not white, it's always a terrorist. This was a terrorist. This man is a right-winged terrorist that deliberately killed people. End of story. Anybody telling you something different is lying and feeding their own narrative. A white Christian racist killed 2 people in Germany, injuring 12. That should be the headline. That should be the headline and nothing else.